This is going to be one of the biggest years of my life, but I'm here for it. I've prepared the best that I possibly can to put myself in the best position this year. Trust me when I say this. The time is now.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Welcome back to the video. A little bit of a different background now. So we migrated to Alicante yesterday. This is probably the next video after the Portugal vlog. So you guys already know the outcome of that. We had to fly to Malaga. We realized we probably could have done it a little bit more efficiently if we flew to Madrid and then Madrid. And then we could have got a 2-hour bullet train. But instead we flew to Malaga, which was about an hour. And then we had to drive 5 hours to get here. So it was a long day yesterday. I dropped a shit ton of weight. I was a new low this morning of 95.3 kilos. Very, very low. But we'll show you the new digs. We're here in Alicante. Got the bathroom with shower and whatnot. This is the spare room. This is where I take my photos across this nice wall. This is Amy's stuff in here. And we've got a nice little cute kitchen here with all the things that we need, which is an empty fridge, but we'll go shopping in a minute. And then we've got a beautiful wrap-around balcony and this kind of just natural light all the way through. And then obviously we've got our bedroom, but this balcony wraps all the way around, which is just phenomenal. I'm gonna show you this. We got here and I was like, this ain't real, is it? Fucking hell. But watch this is unbelievable. So we've got the barbecue here, but we've got this just amazing wrap-around balcony the whole way, which comes all the way around here for this just amazing view over the sea over there. So we kind of got lucky with this. It was actually fairly cheap. I think I paid about 650 euros for 7 days. We're here Monday to Monday, so just under 100 euros a night, 80 quid a night. Obviously between two people, 40 quid a night. It's kind of all right, because it's got smart TV, the Wi-Fi is really good. We've got workplaces. Amy's still working. She's not had time off. She's just continued to work. I've obviously got to work a lot as well, so this has been the perfect place, and it's about 20 minutes from Alicante. I'm gonna go to the shops now. Let's see if we can work out. Apparently there's an English supermarket, so someone get me some English food. Let's see. Alright, the English one was absolutely rubbish. Just the deadest imports. So let's go find the Spanish one. We're back at Supermercado because we came to this one yesterday. And we know it's alright, but it doesn't open till 9, so I've got to wait 5 more minutes. And it's alright in there. I'm probably not going to take the camera in. They get a bit weird of it. They were a bit weird of me yesterday, so I will show you the shop when we get home. Breakfast, same as always. 250 grams of egg whites, 1 whole egg, 2 bagel thins. We finally found some HB sauce. I've not had any in a week. It's not very long, but I've not had any in a week and I'm actually dying for it. It's about 30-40 grams of protein, about 40 grams of carbs. Simple, effective, I'm hungry. Are we in Spain or are we in England? Because it's now raining. Oh, it's actually pouring. Right, so for those of you guys who don't know, I actually was in the airport and we saw the head judge, and he immediately recognized me, and I went over to him just to say hello, and he gave me some really good feedback. He said, phenomenal physique, great condition, you're a true winner, you could really win and do really well this weekend. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what that means about, I did ask for feedback. I said, what could I do to have beaten that guy? I didn't want to probe him too much because he was waiting for his flight. But another judge just said that maybe I was a little bit too rigid in my posing. Because for me, what I think is really nicely impressive when people compete or when people pose is when you come out on stage, excuse the water, is that you come out on stage, you hit your poses and you just hold it and you just stand like a bot. And I was doing that, I was stood there like this the whole time, and the other guy was hitting this and then hitting this, and it was a little bit more movement. I don't know whether they're gonna prefer that, so I'm gonna spend a little bit more time just twinkle toes. I'm gonna spend a little bit more time just dancing around the stage a little bit, because I was very much like, I just stood on that stage, held that fucking pose, and I was like, look at me, you know, which does work, and I think at the pro level it does work. But actually the other judge said he had me down as the winner, which was unbelievable to hear. He said the physique was better. I'm like, well, it is a physique competition. He just said he thinks it might have been down to the posing, so we'll rectify it. We're gonna go to this guy's gym now and hopefully get some more feedback, and we'll see. Wow. Right then, so here's the plan. I have not trained since Friday. Saturday we took off. Sunday we obviously posed all day, so I built up a lot of fatigue, burned a lot of calories. Yesterday was a rest day as well, because it was a long traveling day, so we're going to get legs out the way on Tuesday. So we're still going to save for failure. We're not going to go all the way there. We're just going to go through the motions. Adductors, leg extensions, leg curls, leg press, a hack squat if there is one. I haven't fully gone around this gym yet. Saving one rep, and let's get into it. This is a very brief check-in. This is Wednesday, low day. I've done absolutely nothing today. Literally 6,000 steps, nothing. Just sat and done work and relaxed all day, ready for a load tomorrow where I'll pick up the camera and film. So we'll see you then. Well, she's a bloody beauty this morning. Been up a little bit early, little bit excited to carb load, not gonna lie. I was fucking starving the last few days. I think the hardest thing for me was not having that off-plan meal post-show. I literally just went back and had 300 protein and 150 carb and my normal stuff, and that was quite hard psychologically, but we're here now. Thursday, carb load. Friday, tomorrow, carb load. Back to normal Saturday, and then we compete on Sunday. Another thing is, I got like ulcers all there from my mouth, and eating is so painful. And so is Amy. I wonder whether it's the water here, or there's something in what we're eating that's destroying the inside of my mouth. But either way, I'm gonna get a coffee on the go. I'm gonna sit down, do some work. I'm probably not gonna eat for the next hour and a half. So just waiting for Cal to reply to my messages, and then we'll get into the carb load, and we'll wrap this video up, ready for the weekend. So we're back out here in Emilio's gym, a little private facility here in Alicante, which is nice because you don't have to wear a mask. There's only a few people in here. We're just getting a push pump in. That's literally it. Going to do 2 sets lateral raises, 2 sets pec deck, 2 sets flat press or incline press, 2 sets on the shoulder press, probably some more lateral delts, and then some arms, probably some triceps, and that's it. 45 minutes an hour, staying away from failure. We're not trying to cause any damage. We're just trying to push carbs to where they need to go. I had about 250 carb this morning, so a little bit just to get a pump on, and then we'll do some posing after, send some pictures to the boss, and get on with the day of eating. Shaving time. At the moment I haven't got much hair because obviously I shaved last week. So literally all I've got to do is take off these little top parts here, and literally I should be fine. Which is why I've got the razor. Usually I use Veet. For those of you asking, I'll probably give myself a dry shave as well. And by dry I mean in the shower, wet. The fish. Yeah, CrossFit. So guys, I sort of was filming bits and bobs throughout the day, and I thought I don't need to show you all this. You've seen me eat before, you've seen me carb load before, nothing has really changed, and I thought I would just kind of talk a little bit about maybe the pressures that I'm feeling and the pressure that I've put on myself, and the huge amount of social media pressure that comes along with doing this. You know, we just hit 50,000 people on Instagram, which is amazing. I can't believe it. I'm so grateful. And every post is like, I know you're going to do this, I know you're going to get the, the pro card, and that's a lot of pressure and a lot of expectation and a lot of eyes on me. And I definitely think it amplifies the situation that I'm in. Obviously not getting it last weekend, the judges' feedback was I lost by a point, and 2 out of the 3 people had me as the winner, so it could have gone either way. So adds to the pressure of this weekend. There's a lot of expectation, to hopefully get that card, because there's a little bit more of a chance in the overall top 3 get it. But I've got to win my class, and it could just be one person who beats me by 1 point again, and I don't get into the overall, and it could be like that. The reality is I could not do it again, and that's something else I need to face, and that's quite daunting, and that's quite raw to think about. So I kind of don't. I kind of just push it to the back of my head, and I take one day at a time, and I focus on that one more rep mentality, and I focus on what's the task at hand. Bring the best version of myself. Okay, let's do that today. Let's do that today. Whatever happens on Sunday, happens on Sunday. I just know that I've done the best that I possibly can to put myself in the best position that I possibly can. If you get the pun, comment down below. So that's all I can do, and that's all we can do in these positions of maybe anxiety, or like places when you just can't help anything, like you don't have control. You don't have control. So just have control and discipline over the things that we do have control over. So I'm going to leave the video there. We're 3 days out. The next video you see, I'll be on stage. The time is now, guys. Peace and love. Bye-bye.